Hey guys, so I wanted to create a video about assignments for you. Um, this is going to cover kind of just the basics. So I have a blueprint set up. I have a practice course. Of course, we're going to create all content in our blueprint and then sync it out. There are actually two places you can create an assignment. One of them is in assignments, and you can create a new assignment by clicking the plus button. You can also, or this plus assignment, I guess. You can also create assignment groups, and that is just for your organization. Maybe you have all of your quizzes together, all of your tests together, all of your progress grades together. I don't know, maybe all of Unit 1 together, Unit 2, something like that. It just organizes them. So this is what it looks like. It kind of just makes another section for the assignments. And then you can add directly into that section. Or you can just add one globally and decide where to put it. Okay, so when you click on that, it opens your assignment editor, which we're going to go through in just a moment. Now, what I would like to tell you about is the other way to make an assignment, because I want to show you something. If you look at my list of assignments, I have turn in something, delete Kim's assignment, and Kim's test assignment. If we go look at modules, only one of those three things is listed. So if we were to create the assignment in the assignment group, in order for it to make it to a module, we would then have to go and add it to the module. And see here, they're showing up, and I could say turn in something, add item, and that would add that to my module. And of course, modules are another way to organize content. So why would we prefer to organize in modules versus in assignments? Well, a module will hold assignments and quizzes and pages and all of the different things that Canvas can do. Whereas when you organize in assignments, it is literally just assignments. Okay? So modules is the place that we generally send kids from their homepage. So if they are on our Lebanon Trail standard homepage and they click enter class, it goes to modules. So you want to make sure that that assignment shows up here. You can add assignments directly here by clicking the plus sign, and instead of choosing an assignment, you just click new assignment, and okay, and we can add it directly here. Now, if we do that, it will also, by default, put it in the assignment section, okay? Because all assignments go here. And if I didn't want it to end up in this area, I could just drag and drop it to where I want it to go, okay? So there's two different places you can create them. You need to think about that as you're creating it. Where is it going to be best for students to view it? How am I going to organize it? And so forth. So let's click on it and see a little bit about the options that you have when you create an assignment. So I'm going to click on edit and bring up this editing window again. And you have your standard text editor here that you always see in Canvas. You can do all the things that you normally do. You can embed a Google Doc or a Google slideshow. You can use some external tools like YouTube. You can put directly in here. Quizlet you can embed. You can embed something from Google Drive. You can record a video of yourself. Here's the video recorder. So you can record instructions. And by the way, if you have students who need to be read aloud to, if you just say no video, and of course, if you don't have a webcam, it's not going to even give you that option. And it'll let you just record your voice to go along with the assignment. That's really nice, especially for dyslexic students. That helps them out a lot. Anyway, standard stuff here. Your points is going to be, 100. You can choose which group. Now I had made that Unit 2 assignment group. You can choose which group. You can just leave it in the assignments. It's fine. The groups don't really matter to us as much because we are not assigning weights to those groups, because one of the reasons for those groups in Canvas is that you can assign weights to the groups, and that is helpful if Canvas were talking to eSchool, right? But it's not. So we're going to display grades as points. Submission type. So you can choose to have an assignment with no submission at all. This is something that they're doing outside. We probably wouldn't do that because the gradebook on this doesn't talk to our other gradebook. If they talked, that might be something we would do, but we probably won't. Online is probably the one that you're going to use the most, therefore. I'm sorry. And you have some options. Text entry means that they just type directly into an answer box to answer your question. A website URL literally just gives them enough space and it says submit URL here. A media recording is would give them a recorder and they can actually record a video of themselves, so they could do that on maybe their phone and record a video submission for you. And then they can upload a file. Now, let me talk about Google for a moment. So using this kind of assignment, an online assignment, is not going to do the things that Google Classroom did. If you're going to do a Google Classroom type assignment, and by that I mean, I'm really talking about like, here's a document and we want to create a copy for each student, that kind of thing. Or if you want to use the plagiarism checker, or if you want to do any of those things are under external tools. So that's a different video we need to do later, separate, okay? But if you do file uploads, a student can upload a file from Google. That is one of the choices that they have. So they can pick something from their Google Drive and upload it directly here. You can select multiple choices here. So that you can have them enter the text entry or give you a URL or give you a media recording or upload a file. You can give them options. If you really wanted to, you could restrict the file upload types if you had a cause for that. I'm not going to talk too much about group assignments right now, just because I think that would make this video way longer than it needs to be, and it's already kind of long. Peer reviews. If they submit something, there's two options for peer reviews. You can either have it where you assign a peer review yourself, so you pair up the kids, or you can have the system automatically assign the peer reviews. And you can have those peer reviews appear anonymously. If you choose automatically, it's going to ask you how many reviews you want to assign per kid, and it's going to ask you for a date. And that date, just FYI, it says it here, but the date that it assigns the peer reviews has to be after the due date of the assignment, obviously, or else it will not have all of them to distribute. So let me take that off. And then down here, because I am in the blueprint right now, I'm going to leave this as everyone, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. At this point, because I'm in the blueprint and I need to make sure that this gets out to my class, I would click on the blueprint icon and I would hit sync. And then I need to wait for this to finish syncing. Make sure you don't interrupt it and just like go off onto another page. Because if you interrupt it, it may not finish that sync process. Okay, so we got to make sure that we sit here and wait for it to sync, even though it may take a couple minutes, unfortunately. Okay, so what we're going to do as soon as this finishes syncing is we're going to go and look at this from the course point of view, and I'm going to show you how to assign these or change the date of the due date of the assignment to fit your A day and B day classes. Okay, so let me pause this till it's done. All right, so it finished. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard and I'm going to go to my course that's associated with my blueprint. And I'm going to go to where? Modules, and find that assignment. And notice it's assigned for everyone. So what I can do at this point is I can just scroll down, and now I am making a change to this assignment. And this will break the sync. So now if there was a spelling error or I wanted to go back and put something else in it on the blueprint, because I hit the edit button, the sync is going to be broken here, and it will no longer update for me automatically. Okay, just this assignment. But what I do is I click that, and then what happens is you will see your different course sections. So you'll see like 1A and a course number, and 2A and a course number, and 3B and a course number. So you can pick your A-day courses, all right, whatever they may be, and assign it to a specific due date on an A-day. And then you can click add and then pick another section like 3B, your B-day classes, and then pick a due date. And of course, I don't have those because I don't actually have eSchool feeding into my sections or feeding into my class here. But you'll pick a B-day due date for the B sections. So that's a real easy way for you to go in and split those due dates up so that the students, when they see the due date, it actually is a date that they are coming to class and that it would be due. And then you would hit save and publish, hopefully, and make sure that that is published so that the students can see it. And then you'll see the due dates are different, and there's 2 different sections. Okay. So that's about it for assignments. That's the basic assignments. And again, there are Google Course Kit assignments and Google Cloud assignments that we will talk about in a different lesson. So if you're interested in using those kinds of things, you'll want to go check those out too. Those are a little bit more advanced, but this is simple submission, and hopefully this will get you started. Y'all have a great day.